Time is tough. I'm really happy that she's growing. I'm really happy that she's starting to roll over and do all of these things. But with every achievement that she has, it just reminds me that I need to have another kid. I need to have another baby. Yeah, dude.
The wrong thing.
I need to have another baby. I'm like.
So everything she does, it makes you want to have another kid.
Yeah, it makes me like, shit. This baby. She's not an infant anymore.
So that's something.
And
so,
you want an infant, or
I like infants. It's just it's crazy, man.
so you're just gonna keep having kids so you can just have an infant around all the time, or
I
what?
have to ask my girlfriend about that, but.
Seeing where that actually would fit in. So how are you guys dealing with time then? I mean, it's been about 4 months, 5 months for you. So
Yeah, going on 5 or just about 5, yeah.
how's
You're over 5 now. Wow.
Yeah.
We just hit. She's 5 months last week.
Oh, so we're not 5 then.
No, not 5 yet.
Oh, okay.
3 weeks behind.
Mm-hmm.
Time is not the same, man. Time is really. In some ways, it's really flying by. I mean, I talked to my mother recently, who hasn't been able to meet her because of Corona, and she's like, "So, what is she? 3 months now?" And I'm like, "She's 5 months," you know. But it's just flying by, man. I mean, I'm kind of sad that she's growing up so fast, and my girlfriend and I have just, when your phone shows you your memories, because that's how it works nowadays. And then you get a picture from day 7.
Isn't that weird?
It's weird, dude. It's fucking weird. My iPhone is reminding me
Yes,
of my life.
Yeah, and then it plays you this. Does yours? Google Photos does that. It creates an animation for you, and it plays you sad music.
No.
Yes, Android does that.
It does that, but it doesn't do it for like the first. It's like every year.
Dude, we're
Yeah, it
talking.
does it every
1
year,
year.
but it does it randomly too. Like when you go on a trip somewhere, it collects all the photos from that trip, and then plays you sad music about your trip.
Well, anyways, it started reminding me already, and I started to see photos of like day 7 and day 4. Just use a knife, and
Use a knife for what?
to open the bottle.
It's the way you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. But anyways, time is tough. I'm really happy that she's growing. I'm really happy that she's starting to roll over and do all of these things. But with every achievement that she has, it just reminds me that I need to have another kid. I need to have another baby. Yeah,
The
dude.
wrong thing.
I need to have another baby. I'm like.
So everything she does, it makes you want to have another kid.
Yeah, it makes me like, shit. This baby. She's not an infant anymore.
So that's something.
And
so,
you want an infant, or
I like infants. It's just it's crazy, man.
so you're just gonna keep having kids so you can just have an infant around all the time, or
I
what?
have to ask my girlfriend about that, but I think we both really missed that initial 3 months. That it's such a beautiful process, but I think we both kind of missed that.
I'm actually more looking forward to. On the topic of time though, like time, I think is more crazy. It's just like everything has to be so compartmentalized right now. I remember when we were pregnant, I was talking to a friend, and she was saying, because she has 2 kids, and I was asking her, like, how do you still get to do all the things that you still do? And she's like, oh yeah, you can still do it. You just have to be super good at time management. You have to like just compartmentalize everything. And I think that's the part that I think, we're doing that. We're doing that okay. But it made me think while you're saying you miss her being a toddler. I can't wait for her to kind of grow up a little bit.
Same.
So I can hang out with her. Like go for walks, go get ice cream.
I mean, I'm not saying I
like
want my.
ask questions, answer questions.
He just wants more kids.
I'm not saying I'm
Screaming in
not
the
looking
house.
forward to. Like I said, I preface this with I'm really into every advancement that she makes. but a part of me dies.
And I'm like, yeah, you're too old.
Part of me dies, man. I'm like, yeah, because one day she's not gonna be cute anymore, right?
I was just thinking
It's
that.
true.
Are you gonna say one day she's not gonna be cute?
Yeah, man. One day she's not gonna be cute anymore. One day she's gonna be like a young girl, and
Yeah,
she's
she's
gonna
always
be
gonna be
beautiful.
cute.
It should be
Nah.
daddy's
Yeah,
girl, right?
that's why I was be a little girl though.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, it's not like she's gonna be 14 and like come sit on daddy's lap because you're cute.
No, but you want to like hang out with dad.
Yeah, she's gonna be cool. She's gonna be beautiful and cool.
Yeah.
But she's not gonna be cute.
Oh, that would be so dope, man.
I think
Like,
she'll always be cute.
yeah,
to me,
you
right?
start teaching about your world, and she starts to like actually.
You
have a
say it like I'm
conversation.
against this. I totally get that. But she's not gonna be a cute little baby anymore. She's not. This is not. It's sad.
So you want this image of like doing this with a cute little baby?
I kinda like it.
Okay.
I like it. I like baby. I'm just saying.
What about
I
you?
mean, I'm looking forward to enjoying like once you
Mario,
can
we gonna
talk.
box up and
Yeah,
teach you.
yeah, yeah. Like, once you can start talking and stuff.
It's gonna be like Joe Jackson on Omari.
Once you can start talking and stuff, this is it'll be really, really cool. I
Gotta get a
think
job, no, bro.
get out of my house, man.
You talking, bro?
The hell out of my house.
I think for now, like managing time, I think it's a good point about putting it into compartments, right? Because I think how I used to deal with time was, set certain segments for it. So I think I've just taken that same approach with time. But I like what you said as well about the capturing moments, because I think that, again, I want to just think about how lucky we are. We can always just capture all of these moments. So you can look back now and say how cute she was just 5 weeks ago. But, your parents probably, I'm thinking how they would have dealt with you in terms of,
VHS?
Yeah, exactly. You've grown up.
Let's see how cute
Yeah, you've grown up. Like they just don't have that nearness of time. So I think it's quite cool actually. But I think for time is just you just have to just deal with it how you can as a new parent. So don't get too stressed. Just deal with it as you can. But I mean, I am really looking forward to once he can just like
Wise words.
communicate.
Do you guys have this feeling that you're not doing enough as a dad, like with your time?
I feel that.
Like particularly, do you? I don't know. I had this feeling that, like, whenever I'm working or I'm doing something, and then it's like I almost come home, and the days passed, and they've kind of done a bunch of shit,
what the
and
fuck
it's
did I do
like,
today?
yeah, and I'm like,
What did you learn to do?
Jesus.
Like, yeah, they've done so. I'm like, how have you done?
And I feel this guilt or this weirdness, like,
Yeah,
am I like my dad? Am I just
dude, I think that shit.
right? Like, am I just? And then I think, okay, I wasn't at the bar or something. I wasn't hanging out with my
watching
niggas.
TV.
Yeah, it's like I was trying to work. It's almost. But I feel this also with time. I have this fear that I'm not spending enough time with her.
But how much is enough time though?
That's what I mean. I don't know. I don't know what I really asked myself this question. What is enough time?
Yeah, my partner was asking me that the other day, and I actually don't feel that at all. Because I feel, especially because we're only breastfeeding, I feel this is actually a moment for them to bond. Because I honestly envision that, like taking her to Kita in the morning, picking her up.
So you're gonna take her from her after she's breastfed?
Well, I mean, like,
it's my kid now.
Yeah, like, your job's over now. It's my turn.
My turn.
Maybe I'm the one who brought you into this world. Start brainwashing her.
But so from Kita.
No, just picking her up from Kita and I don't know, just like hanging out with her, helping her with her homework, cooking together, fixing things. Like, so like I just imagine that that's gonna be my time. So I don't feel like I'm like missing anything right now. I feel like no, they're building their bond, and that's cool.
But you're gonna
we'll
take
build
over.
ours.
You're gonna take
No,
over.
we'll just build a different bond. Like they're my interest and skill sets that I think she would enjoy.
Very nice there.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like,
No, it just. I guess you can go so many places with this, but it feels like. I don't know. I guess I think a lot about these roles, like the
gender
role
roles?
of the the gender roles and the role of the father, role of the mother, and how do we kind of collapse that together? You know what I mean? How do you really get out of that? How do you really kind of get out of gender roles?
I mean, but there's some things that are just biological. Because I mean, like, I
Oh,
really
we're
do
canceled.
feel.
And the
No, there are. Because I feel like Kaya doesn't care whether I come home or not. Like, it'll take her like a day or 2 days to realize, oh, he hasn't been home. Whereas like, if Hana isn't home within an hour,
well,
she knows.
here's the interesting thing, and this is a friend of mine had 3 kids, and his wife couldn't breastfeed. And she ended up going back to work quite early, like I think after 6 months or something like this. He had a job where he was staying at home most of the time. Family was quite wealthy. He didn't really have to work, but he ended up taking care of the kids. And he became that guy for the kids.
Yeah.
And it just came down to who was really feeding him.
Well, of course.
Because he was feeding them the bottle, and he became the primary source
of
for them.
food. Because that's all they cared
It's
about
so
at that
crazy.
moment.
And when he would leave, they would freak out. They
Yes.
didn't even want to spend time with the mom.
I can understand that.
That's so crazy.
But
It's
that's what-
animalistic, right?
Yeah, that's
It's
what I'm
so
saying. It's
primary.
like you're the source of food, and as soon as you're
me
not the
food,
source of food,
Then I take over.
I'm the cool one now.
Thank you for tuning in to Wolfgang. If you like the podcast, please check us out on our YouTube channel or any of your favorite audio platforms. Likes or subscribes are always welcome. The Wolfgang Dads will be back this Monday and every Monday after that, so stay tuned.